welcome again to another episode of Behind the Keynote. My name is Greg Thomas from Genesys, and we're coming to you live from the Orchestrators Stage here at the center of the Expo Hall at Genesys Xperience. Behind the Keynote is your brief but impactful glimpse into what our executives are thinking, and they're going to share their experiences and their thoughts about what's going on in the world of customer experience. And I'm so pleased that we're going to be joined here for the next few minutes by Tony Bates, the chairman and CEO of Genesys. Tony, welcome to Behind the Keynote.
Oh, thank you, Greg. It's great to be here. I'm really excited.
So you've got the privilege of getting to talk to fellow CEOs and understanding from them like what they're seeing, what they're thinking about. How do you feel that that conversation has shifted over the last year or so due to AI?
I mean, firstly, I'd say, as I talk to CEOs, and I'm privileged to do that, and meet some incredible companies, I think first, AI is a boardroom conversation. There's no question about it. I think that in the area that we focus, which is really around customer experience, that's also on the minds of every single CEO, because we've moved from this service economy to this experience economy. And what that really means is the expectations of our customers' customer, right, their customer, it's gone up dramatically. They're now comparing the experience that they would have anywhere with the experience they have with that company. And so it's kind of this amazing moment that CEOs are having to deal with as a challenge, which is, I've got this mounting pressure to deliver incredible experiences, and there's this amazing technology that can unleash these experiences, but how do I wrestle with all of it? And so a lot of what we think about is how do we guide them through it. What's wonderful though is whenever you get those two pressures, amazing creativity comes out and you get incredible opportunities, and that's what we love to do in working with our customers.
Yeah, you don't let a crisis go to waste, right?
100%, yeah.
Yeah. So you've been a champion for quite a few years now about this shift to the experience economy. Why do you think that that mindset shift is so important in embracing the transformation that it takes to get there? Why is that so critical?
I mean, I think we all know that we're living in an experience economy. We've reached a moment, partly through technology, partly through the need for businesses to stay competitive, that the only thing that they really have is that connection between their customers. And you can't take that for granted anymore, no matter what business you're in, right? And the stakes have gone up so much because there's just some incredible experiences. We know most of the most valuable companies in the world differentiate on experience. And so it's just not good enough to deliver a service-based business. And so as that shift's happened, it's unlocked in our space the ability to be much more relevant than just sort of a contact center, cost center. We can now be a revenue generator because we're at the front end of the relationship between a customer and a business. We're at that real-time moment of truth. And so it's really changing the dialogue that we have with our customers where they're saying, wait a sec, you actually can help us create trust, you can create loyalty. And we say, absolutely, and that's the value proposition we're driving.
Yeah, and it brings back that notion you brought up in the first answer, right, about you're judged as a brand based on the best experience that consumers had anywhere, right? So if you can't
absolutely,
deliver, yeah. So you also get to talk a lot with our customers, you know, certainly here at Genesys Xperience, and it's an opportunity to interact with customers across a broad cross-section of our community. What have you learned from them this week, and what would you share with them? What's your call to action as they go back to their organizations?
Yeah. Firstly, this is incredible. I mean, the depth, the breadth, the richness of our customers is unbelievable. And I want to thank everyone for taking time to be with us and share their stories. For me, Xperience is really about that. It's about what can our customers do with our technology, but ultimately how can that drive value for them? I think what I'm hearing is a real appetite to work with us, to understand how they can accelerate their evolution of their customer experience. The thing I think I hear more than anything is the levels of experience orchestration, the maturity model. It resonates, it gives people a framework, it gives them sort of a guide of how they can step through, not just technological change, but business change. I think to the last part of your question, the thing I'd probably say is take all this energy, it's kind of palpable here, and drive momentum back into your businesses. That's the most important thing I would say. I think it's time. I said it a few times now, which is it's time to get ready, it's time to embrace it. And I hope you go back, share these stories with other parts of your company, get them aligned, and start thinking about how we can change customer experience for everyone.
I love that idea of taking all the goodwill, the momentum, the energy from here, going back home and making positive change with it. Tony Bates, Chairman and CEO, thank you so much for joining us here on Behind the Keynote. Thanks to everybody for watching.
Thank you. Thanks. And thanks again for being here with us. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for watching as well.